Hey YouTubers, Ryan here, joined by my cousin Joe, and we're going to be taking a look at our beers that sjporr sent me. So starting off, since he likes Belgian beers, we're going to do Duke's Special Belgian. Fortunately, Duke is his dog on the label there and passed away not too long ago. So nice label on the Little Face Brewing's Duke Special Belgian. So this is the same base beer that we did for my beer and Dorf's, and we're going to look at a couple others. And I know this is highly carbonated, so we're going to get it in the glass right away. And so the deal is we all use the same malt as the base. What I should have looked up is what he put in here, because he put a bunch of extra special stuff in there that you'd probably like.
It's kind of better to try to figure it out though.
Yeah, we're going to try to figure it out. But I don't know if you put like grains of paradise or...
Did you say Belgian yeast or what?
Oh yeah, Belgian yeast. See, I didn't use Belgian yeast because I was doing a darker, hoppier beer.
That was optional.
Yeah, you can choose whatever hops and yeast you want to put in there, and whatever other fancy stuff like coriander or grains of paradise or anything like that. So he chose to do...
On a head.
Yeah, it's pretty highly carbonated. Kind of hazy orange color on it. Got Monster, kind of like a light off-white, kind of yellow tinge to it, but nose-wise. I wonder if you put rose hips in here. I thought someone like did put like rose, like a floral note.
Big time floral. Really
floral. But there's something else in there. Something like sweet.
I'm getting like maybe raisins or black cherries. Yeah.
Oh, maybe put some cherries in there. I don't know. Cherry. Yeah, it's kind of like a cherry.
Like barley wine.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of barley wine kind of thing, but it's still like Belgian yeasty. It's still kind of bready, touch of spice. There's definitely some spice in there. So I don't know.
Did you guys set a limit on alcohol percentage when you...
No, it was like you had to use 12 pounds of 2-row, pound of wheat, pound of Crystal 60. So I mean, the beer itself, just based on that, would probably be around 7%. I think this is around, I don't think you put the ABV on there. I think this is around like 8.5 or something. So let's dig in. Cheers. Okay. So a lot of carbonation up front. Yeah, swirl this around. That's tasty, man. This is pretty unique. Almost getting some of that cherry too on the taste. It's definitely some spice. Really highly carbonated.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. I know where you're going with that, but
kumquat.
We haven't had a kumquat whip beer.
Complex taste.
There's some sweetness in there that kind of goes with those cherries, and they got this bit of a spice note in the background with the yeast and whatever else you put in there. Yeah, it's just, I would say it's just a little too carbonated for my taste. I mean, that's still just coming off the bottom.
There are floral components in the taste, not just the smell too.
Yeah, I wonder if he might have used some rose hips or something, like floral.
Chamomile?
Chamomiles.
Can you put that in beer?
Yeah, you can put that in beer.
It smells like that to me.
I'm not very familiar with chamomile, so I can't say. I mean, look at that. It just swirls up. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than a little over-carbonated, it's pretty good. It's probably something we should let sit out a while.
Yeah. Will that kill some of the carb?
Yeah, all kind of escaped out. But this is pretty different. I don't think I've quite had a beer like this.
Yeah,
I mean,
same here.
It's got some Belgian character, but it's pretty different. Yeah, real interesting. So it's gonna wrap it up for the first of the series I'm gonna do on all the beers that he sent me. So until next one, cheers. Hey beer tubers, Ryan here. Taking a look at my last beer I got from the sjporr Challenge beers. This is HokieHomebrew's beer. I had never heard of HokieHomebrew until this challenge, which is cool because now I got another guy subscribed to that Homebrews. So yeah, it was very cool. Thanks again to SJ for doing this whole challenge thing. It's been a lot of fun, and hey, we're going to try all these different beers. So we're going to take a look at HokieHomebrew's. And then to tie things in, I got a teriyaki stick that I got from Dorf. And it says that it's natural wood smoke, which comes in handy because This beer apparently has some cherry wood smoked malt in it, so I thought maybe they'd tie together, kind of do this door style, real casual. Back on the couch. So I do have some more of sjporr's homebrews to try as well. I don't know if I'm going to do videos for those, but I did want to do all of these challenge beers because we all use the same base malt and we all did completely different recipes. And well, I'm just really curious of as to what everyone came up with. Color-wise on this one, wow, this is nice kind of maroon, kind of looking reddish beer. Not much of head on it. Aroma-wise, sweet malts, like, I don't know, I mean, it smells like a little bit like a cherry, maybe like a raspberry almost. Like, it's very fruity. I don't know if that's all fruit esters, malts. Yeah, it just smells like a big kind of like fruity, malty kind of beer. So let's give this a try. Cheers. Yeah, the smell, like the taste follows the smell on this one. I mean, it tastes like there's very little hops up front. It tends to be slightly sweet on the back end, but yeah, like big fruit character on this one. I mean, it's not super smoky. Again, maybe like a touch on the back end, but you know, there is like a cherry-like character to it. And what else is in there? There's like kind of like those hints of raspberries, maybe like some sweeter grapes. Yeah, there's definitely grape character in there. You know, you get some caramel malt going with it. Yeah, it's like it's a good like malt forward beer. I don't know what the ABV on this. I assume all those beers we did were at least like 7%. Yeah, this beer pairs really well with this teriyaki stick, which has more of like a spice character to it, but the subtle smokiness of this kind of pairs well with the subtle smokiness of the beer. So yeah, it's a really nice match. Great job, man. Man, this was a lot of fun trying all these beers. Daniel, the Endosymbiosis, did brew up a challenge beer. He's going to send it to me eventually whenever we get around to trading next. He didn't think it was good enough to send out to everyone, but I'll try to do a review of that eventually so we can at least get to see what he did for that. So anyway, I guess my one critique on this beer is I prefer like just a bit more hops up front. I'm not saying like be a bitter beer or anything, but maybe just give it like a touch of like a spicy hop note up front. Just real subtle to kind of get your palate ready for kind of the big malt character that's on this one. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm enjoying it. And cheers to Hokie Homebrew. Cheers to sjporr. Cheers to Dorf. Cheers to Jameson. Am I forgetting anyone? Hopefully not. I think that was all the beers I got. So. Man, I did just brew up Jameson's challenge. Check out his channel. He did the double challenge. That's a big beer that you got to age on oak chips with either, you can do a wheat wine, you can do a Scotch ale, or you can do, there's a third one in there, but it's basically you got to use it, or there's a big rye whiskey kind of beer. So you can use rye whiskey, a wheat whiskey, or a Scotch whiskey in the beer. But go check that out. I just brewed mine up. Just going to wrap it up. Until next time, cheers.